Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In today's tutorial, let's see how to make this a string of granny squares, and these granny squares are connected as we go. I'm gonna use this baby yarn from the brand Baby Bee. 4.5 mm crochet hook size thread is needed for this project, but I'm gonna use the 4 mm crochet hook. I'm going to use three different colors. As you see, one is the beige color, the other one is a pink, baby pink, and the third color is the brown one. So let's quickly get started with the project. To begin with, take the first color, which is the pink color, and make a slip knot. Then continue to make chain stitches up to 8 chain. Now let's make a slip stitch into the very first chain to form a circle. This is the circle we will be working into it, and make chain 4. So this chain 4 is considered as 1 DC plus chain 1, and then make 1 DC into the circle we just formed. Then make chain 1 and make 1 DC into the circle. So now we have total 3 DCs. Likewise, we need to have 12 DCs in total. So go ahead and follow this pattern to complete the remaining DC stitches. Now there are 12 DC stitches, including the very first 3 chains. I'm going to make the slip stitch into a third chain at the beginning to make a slip knot. And now make chain 1, pull up the loop and cut the yarn. We will use the next color yarn now. For that, insert the hook into any one of the chain 1 space between the DC stitches. Grab the yarn and make chain 1. This will secure the yarn. Hold the tail end of the yarns and continue to make 3 chains. These 3 chains are considered as 1 DC stitch. Then make 1 incomplete DC stitch, that is yarn over, insert the hook into the loop, yarn over and pull through just the first 2 loops. Repeat that for 3 times in total. Now we have 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through all the 4 loops, chain 1. So this completes 1 cluster, DC cluster. Then make 2 chains. We are going to repeat this pattern in each of the chain 1 space. So into the next chain 1 space, make 1 incomplete DC. So and make 3 more incomplete DC stitches. So this is our second incomplete DC, and then the third incomplete DC, and also 1 more incomplete DC stitch to complete the cluster. Now we have 5 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through all the 5 loops. Make chain 1 to complete this DC cluster, and then make chain 2. Then move on to the next DC cluster, which is in the next chain 1 space. So continue this pattern and go ahead and complete the remaining DC cluster stitches. In total we will be having 12 DC clusters at the end of this round. So this is our 12th DC cluster. Once you made 2 chains, make a slip stitch into the first DC, which is chain 3 space, to complete this round. So if you look at the flip side, I have crocheted the loose ends as well while I'm doing the DC clusters, so that I don't have to sew in towards the end of this project. So then make chain 1, pull up the loop and cut this yarn. At the same time, I'm also going to trim the excess yarns at the flip side. So now let's connect the third color, which is our brown color here. So insert the hook into any of the space between the DC clusters and grab the yarn, hold the tail end and then make chain 1 to secure the yarn and make a single crochet into the same space. Now we have to make 5 DC stitches into the next space between the DC cluster. So this is our first DC stitch. Second DC, third DC, fourth DC, and then fifth DC. Then make 5 chains. And make 5 DC into the same space. Into the same space in which we made 5 DC stitches. So our second DC, and this is our third DC, fourth, and fifth DC. So make sure you're just crocheting over the loose ends. We just completed one corner space now. Okay, so let's make one single crochet stitch into the next space between the DC clusters. And now let's make chain 5 and make one SE into the next space, next chain 2 space, which is between 2 DC clusters. Let's make 5 DC, chain 5, 5 DC into the next chain 2 space, and that will complete the second corner of the square. Similarly, we have to complete 2 other corner spaces and the stitches in between by following this pattern. I'm gonna go ahead and complete the other two corners, and now I'm going to make the last 5 chains. And to complete this round, we have to make a slip stitch on top of the single crochet stitch which we started with at this round, and make chain 1, pull up the loop and cut yarn. So this completes our granny square. This is very beautiful, and the pattern is very simple to follow, and I would recommend this pattern for beginners as well. And as our next step, let's see how to connect this granny square with another granny square. So here I have connected about 6 granny squares horizontally. It's all in one direction because I wanted to use it for a crochet top. So I'm going to show you how I connected it. So for that, just complete 2 rounds of the pattern, granny square pattern, and insert the hook into any of the chain 2 cluster space and make a slip knot, and then the single crochet. Then make 5 DC stitches into the next chain 2 space. This is our second double crochet, and third double crochet, fourth double crochet, and then the fifth double crochet. Then make chain 2. We are going to connect it at one of the corner spaces. So we'll keep the back side facing each other. And then make chain 2. Now keep the pattern, the other pattern which is to be connected, back side facing each other, and then make a slip stitch into the corner space. Then make chain 2 and continue to make 5 DC stitch into the same corner space. This is our third DC. This is our fourth DC, and then the last DC, which is the fifth one. So the pattern is going to be the same. We'll make 1 single crochet into the next chain 2 space. Now we have to make 2 chains and bring the pattern to be connected, and then keep the sides together and make the slip stitch into the chain 5 space of the second granny square. Then make chain 2 and make single crochet into the next chain 2 space of this current granny square, and we are working into the second corner of this current granny square, which is 5 DC stitch. So once you have made 5 DC stitches, now make 2 chains and bring the corner of the second granny square. Insert the hook into the corner and make a slip stitch. Then make chain 2 and make 5 DC stitch into the same space where we made 5 DC stitches. So this completes the second corner. So I'm gonna follow the same pattern for this round 3, and I will go ahead and complete this granny square. So similarly we can connect 3 granny squares as well. This is just a way of showing how to connect 2 granny squares. If you want to see uh, the tutorial of how to connect 3 or more granny squares, please comment below. I will post the video. So now I will go ahead and complete the other 2 corners. So I've completed the last chain 5 stitch and then making a slip knot on top of the first single crochet stitch, then make chain 1 and pull up the loop, cut the yarn, and so this is quite an easy way to connect the granny squares as you go without having to connect individually. This pattern works well for crochet tops, or you can use this as a crochet belt or headband. Thank you for watching. Please share this video with your friends and family.